Hey everyone, welcome back to Death and Taxes. Let's just go ahead and dive back into it. I believe we are on day 14. It looks like I purchased something, but let's just dive into work. Hello, Grim. My instructions for the day. And there goes my phone. Let's go ahead and read the message. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you are done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. Quota for the day. 6 humans have to die. Anyone related to transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. Left side of the profile bundle. I'm confused. No, put that down. What do you mean on the left side? That's gonna be interesting. All right, let's take a look at the phone. Tomorrow's science. Arcology still science fiction, a dream of the future, but we may be getting closer with every passing day. Asteroid threat, a miscalculation. Astronaut drillers brought safely back to Earth. Check this craze. Oh, fart storm, a wedding, and punch the groom in the face. Grounchius Sr. in the Cosmos dies. Still manages to make life worse for everyone. Okay. I don't understand the whole left bit, but what I'm gonna do is all the ones that are on the right, I'm just gonna shift that on over. And these are more of the left ones. Rico has built a fully automated spam bot, sending thousands of emails a day, offering people riches beyond their wildest dreams. Only if they share their credit card information first. It's a numbers game, so they exceed from time to time. You're a horrible person. Raiko, a father of 6, has won the championship title for Grand Reaper. Okay, 8 times, making them the prevailing world's best at said fighting game. After retiring, due to age, they have pivoted towards tournament commentary and coaching new players. Well, that's not bad. A digital athlete, I like that one. Ahmed. Ahmed has never been happy with the status quo. As in, with whatever they currently happen to have. They're always aiming higher and further, experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. So you're a farmer/inventor. Alright. Ike is certain that speed is the most important thing about an ambulance driver. Relentless speed. Immaculate handling. At work, they braid their hair into a rat tail and have earned the right to wear the custom-made bright orange jumpsuit. Okay, I believe it's transportation. The transportation industry has to die. So I think an ambulance driver is part of that. So I'm gonna mark you as death. This is an email scammer. Digital athlete. This is a farmer/inventor. These guys were on the right. I'm not sure what they mean by on the left side of the profile bundle. What is left? What is considered left? All right. Franklin. Franklin considers himself a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around in a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. Oh, okay. What is that called? I know what movie this is about. A pilot. I mean, that's kind of in the I don't know. Taxi driver. Okay, transportation easily. Elena is stuck right in the middle of the taxi mafia turf war. Wait, what? Yeah, sorry. We're just gonna... No. Antonio. He's a game developer. Antonio is known for making experimental games and genre-blending art pieces. Lately, they're experimenting with pain-based control schemes, facial feature-based difficulty levels, psychedelic imagery, and incredibly addicting game mechanics. They're one small nudge away from making it big. I mean, you'll probably make it big, but that sounds like it's gonna be a gray area. Alright, so he's fine. Unemployed Chloe. Chloe is extremely lazy and in a constant mood of discontent, yet no one truly knows why, as they talk very little. They also exhibit a lot of gluttonous behavior. Alright, that's fine. And a student. Ivan is a student of the local Polytechnical Institute, but their real passion is hiking. They are preparing for a challenging ski trip to the nearby mountains with a group of friends. On the completion of this trip, they will be awarded the highest hiker certification. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna keep them separated, but I think pilot, I guess that's part of the transportation, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So these two are gone. Game developer, unemployed, and a student are on this side. I'm gonna just move the people who are marked for dead over here. Now I need 6 people to die. Well, that sounds horrible, but I don't think... Let me just go through this. Okay. We don't have any more of the transportation type. So I'm going to make sure the email scammer goes, because now it's a judge of my conscience. The digital athlete, he can continue living. He can continue living. Alright, we have 4 dead, 2 alive, 2 more need to die, 1 needs to live. I kind of like the student's story. I know that the gaming developer could make it big, but I'd rather the hiker live. Because that's cool. And there we go. We're locking these babies in. Alright, let's see. Let's welcome Fate back and see if he hates my guts. Hello, Fate.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
I did. Sure, I liked our little chats.
Great. I am glad you enjoy our frequent discourse.
I hope you do as well.
Okay, yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation.
Please tell me if I did well.
But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you? Ah, here we go.
Ah, perfect.
Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever.
Whatever.
Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
Wait, I'm confused. What? I would say I've been pretty good. Great thus far. Wait patiently. I will wait patiently.
Ah, Grim. How should I put it?
I'm doing an excellent job.
In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
Oh no, trust me, Fate. I am very independent. I'm just choosing to get the good ending. Continue, sir. You mean I don't think on my own? But the rules are there for a reason. What else am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna banter with you. Continue.
One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion.
No.
Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
Oh, it does. I just choose not to show it.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with?
For this playthrough.
Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks? Okay. Sounds like several more videos. Speaking of, if you guys have taken a look at that subscribe button, you might want to if you like these series.
Back for more booty, are ye?
Did you just say booty? Ooh, I kind of want the bow tie. What's this? Used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whatever mark you've made on a profile. One use only. Ooh. You know, I've been seeing this globe here for a while. It's fairly expensive, and it's unnecessary in every single way. I'm gonna purchase this.
Well, scuttle me boat, why don't you?
Oh, right, story time.
Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day. In the cave at the bottom of an ocean.
Sure.
But 'twas guarded by a horrendous beast. So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the kraken.
Wait, what?
All 8 tentacles.
Sir.
Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet.
What?
She knew me well, though we had not met before.
Are you sure? What?
Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.
What? I'm walking away on that note, bud. Alright, and we will go ahead. I did apparently purchase something here, so let's... Ooh. On fire today. I kind of don't like them. I want to keep the pumpkin king. Yeah. Alright, Time to end the day and we'll continue. Back to the job. Oh, the little piggies are spreading. What is this ominous thing trying to tell me? That healing is occurring. I guess. I'm honestly, I'm not quite too sure. Let's look at the phone. The golden age of multi-sensory gaming is here. Everyone is playing the Languid Tower, and several Languid likes are already being developed. Did the Languid Tower kill its creator? Experimental farmer arrested for poisoning. Oh no. Land unusable for years to come. So letting that farmer live was a mistake. Ambulance gets broadsided by a truck. 1 dead, 7 injured. Government to crack down on taxi turf war after a driver dies of stupid prank pulled on their vehicle. Foolhardy pilot attempts complicated aerial stunt, crashes aircraft straight into the ground. What are digital athletes on yes here up to these days? Button mashing not a valid tactic, study finds. Local woman stops living due to overwhelming sloth. Really, they just decided to cease. What a way to go. Alright, Grim. Congratulations, Grim. You have passed the performance review, as expected. But let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Alright, a total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Okay, well, alright. A total of 6 have to die. And at least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized from that moment onward that their best friends will only be found on the pages of books, as these friends cannot directly be poked with pens. Well, okay. Oscar. Oscar joined the armed forces to help soldiers in and outside combat situations by providing moral, sometimes even psychological, support. Most of their time is spent at the military hospital, providing aid for injured soldiers. They recently adopted a puppy from a combat zone. I have to let you live. You're technically a military chaplain. Yeah, you're not in the science field right now. Bonzar was inspired to study nuclear physics by old science fiction novels. Their original plan was to build some sort of atomic death ray, as seen in their favorite novel, which, alas, never went anywhere. But by the time they become an accomplished and well-respected physicist, you have to die. Sorry. Moving on. Garrett. Who is this person? A nobody, vain and arrogant. They promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. He's an inventor slash scam artist. Sounds like more of a scam artist. Technically, being an inventor makes you somewhat of a scientist, but let's not. Whoa. Interesting. Okay. Sonia is the drummer, main contributor and producer of the popular math rock band OC/DC. All of their albums have 11 songs, which are all exactly 4 minutes and 40 seconds long and composed of... Okay, you bother me. They spend a lot of time in rehearsals. I mean, yeah. Irvin, I lurk in the night, searching for bloodsuckers. Irvin has said to the authorities many times. They claim to be a vampire hunter, safeguarding humanity against these terrors of the night. But are vampires truly out there? The answer might surprise you. It's nope. I don't really understand. A botanist. Gardening is Carrie's favorite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons. Ooh, that sounds scary. What? I didn't click on that. Careful. Lucas. Lucas got tangled in the whole organization crime web at an early age. Through depths their brother had incurred. To settle the score, Lucas was forced into working as a driver, although as of late, they seem to be getting their hands dirtier. Are you part of the... Okay, he's 32. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. Alright, looking at this, we have a literary critic, which is not science, a military chaplain. I don't know to the extent of what that is. Yeah, I don't think so. A drummer is not that. A vigilante. A botanist. I mean, technically, no. A botanist studies plants, which means it is of the science nature. So that's a death. Which is unfortunate because they are actually extremely helpful. Okay. We have a getaway driver, and we also have an inventor. The only one, I mean, technically speaking, an inventor doesn't necessarily make you of a scientific background, but I'm just gonna mark that as a death and move on. Okay. Those are the only 3 I can think of potentially, so that's 1 checked off. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. So age 30 or younger. Well, most of these are over, so by default, she has to die. Okay. Now we need a grand total of 6, so 2 people here need to go. I like this guy, I want him to live. Okay. A literary critic. Honestly, these 2 just don't seem like they're doing quite well. So I'm gonna make sure he lives. What? Live? And these 2 will die. Like so. Alright. Locking in my answer. If that globe represents how I'm doing in this game, then I'm doing an overall good job, I would like to believe.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well.
As you are?
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Pretty good, I would say.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers.
Fate, why are you losing these papers often?
I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay.
You sound bored.
Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done?
So you don't enjoy my company.
Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I'm not so sure about the whole rebellion thing you spoke of. Let's dwell on that for a bit.
Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor.
No, I'm gonna take it as a literal...
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
Fair. How long is a day?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity.
Who would have thunk it?
I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
How does it work?
Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals.
See, it doesn't quite make sense to me, but okay.
Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions.
And yet they all seem to be in effect the very next day on my cell phone.
That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity.
Now you're just making me feel stupid.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I'd rather get back to work.
Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it.
I hope she does. She does, because I felt horribly guilty about that afterwards.
Although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking.
By the way, I noticed the toy behaving oddly, speaking on its own and all. Yeah.
Yes? What is odd about it?
I mean, how can that be? Is it alive or something?
But of course.
Wait, what?
The toy is crafted with magic, of course. It holds the essence of a living little beast inside that rubber core.
I am torturing that poor toy. Can I take the toy back?
Oh no, what is done is done. Have you not listened to me at all? Your actions have consequences.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Keep squeaking.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Keep squeaking. He might set you free. Alright. It's pretty much not anything I want to purchase, and I'm pretty sure the bar is closed. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and see that bubble.
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment.
You're mocking me.
Soon, we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
You are actually mocking me. Bask in my splendor, or Mira.
It blinds, oh sovereign. 40,000 corpses for the bridge of advancement. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late.
No.
Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
We just started. Anyway. I'll end the day and I'll do one more, and then we can go ahead and end the episode here. I know it's a short one, but quite a bit to do. Only 4 profiles. Well, now that I feel like that's too short. Alright, I'm grabbing the phone. Thesis on the Zulish wins second prize on the local essay competition. Municipal gardener found dead in their own home. Cause of death unclear. Physics sacrifice self in order to prevent radiation leak. Vampires are real. Vampire hunter found dead in an alley with 2 puncture marks in their throat. Young thug gunned down during a police raid of a suspected mob hideout. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. Alright. Okay, open me. Look here, Grim. How about we try some new methods of maintaining equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. A total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Yes, this may be the key. Fate. Fate, I feel like you're trolling me now. So 2 humans have to die, and in opposite ends of the bundle. So I'm just gonna grab them, move these towards the middle. Alright, Matthias has been following the escapades of Irvin Ramis for a while, getting ever more obsessed with the existence of vampires. They have been seen lurking in abandoned houses, creepy manors, and dark alleys. Okay, well, that's an easy death. I guess vampires are gonna be on the brick. It looks like the trees are dying. That's not ideal. Teacher. Mannnnn teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers. All things considered, to high schoolers, they've an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. This is unfortunately true, and I don't want you to die for that, but unfortunately, it seems like I might have to. Belle has been into robotics ever since her parents gifted them a mechanical construction set for their 7th birthday. They used to work at the Space Exploration Agency, designing robots rovers to send over to other planets. Well, you have to live. Supply chain coordinator. An efficient supply chain is the core of logistics, and Dutali, being detail-oriented, is proficient at optimizing exactly these kinds of pipelines. They're also excessively proud of this, which unfortunately has blinded them to their developing addiction. Oh. Well, you have to live. That's great. Maybe I should have swapped them. Do you think that would have worked? Alright. I did it. Fate, I don't know, man. These instructions they seem intentionally misleading.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
I will attempt to.
Should I become a writer?
Really?
I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Fate, seriously, I can't be worse than some of the writers out there. Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not?
It seems like you have time on your hands, since if you want to write a book or become a writer instead of actually writing detailed instructions on whether I should let someone live or die, you know, feel free, I guess.
I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback.
Sure.
All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Or tediousness. And contentment. The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Okay. Everything is closed. Since that was a short one, I'll do exactly one more, and then we can go ahead and end it. But as a dental reminder, guys, if you are interested in this, feel free to, you know, consider subscribing to the channel, where I will continue publishing content like this. Let's grab the phone. Poor and out-of-date educational standards lead to mistakes and oh, that's not good. So that teacher definitely was someone I should have kept. With extensive weapon attachments. Oh geez. Collapses on unidentified person. Mayor just screwed up, leaving many businesses stranded and causes shortfall. I am screwing up everything. Okay, the rules. A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Quota of the day. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Why? Fate. Fate, I hate these instructions. They're terrible. They're actually horrible. Interesting. It seems like I'm ruining the world. I feel like it's warning me on my decisions. Okay, who's in the bottom row? Verity has been working on the pharmaceutical industry for decades, trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately, it seems that this discovery might actually come from the biogenetics. Verity is certain that they can conduct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. You have to die. A border guard. Ira is very irate. They are also exceedingly corrupt and prone to violence. Instead of being a professional border guard, they harass any people passing through the border zone, and often resort to stealing some of their stuff, sometimes in the guise of a bribe. Well, you're going to die now. You're a horrible person. A guru. Bartomeu experienced a spiritual awakening after eating moldy cheese with questionable origin while on a vacation. Now they spend their time spreading their newfound wisdom to anyone willing to listen. You're gonna have to die as well, sir. Okay. And everyone, I guess, in the top row survives. Office worker. Chai, as they like to be called, enjoys building and restoring muscle cars in their leisure time. It also gives them solace in the otherwise monotonous life. They are more proud of their first ever project. Alright, you will live. I don't know why that killed the tree, but it did. Air Force Captain. Kevin, born and raised in the McIver Air Base, loves the thrill of flying planes in tense combat situations. Their family has a... Oh no. Okay, so you will live. I don't agree with this, Fate. I don't agree. Alicia is an absolute speed demon. They cruise at utter ridiculous speeds around the city, delivering miscellaneous packages to various people and companies. With their stonic demeanor and calm nerves, they could be an excellent rally driver. Oh, so you have to live too. I'm literally murdering the globe. Raven is enjoying a moderately successful career as a deadlifter. They have a brother, Ronald, and a child, Mira. In their spare time, they like going hiking and camping. Mira is constantly inspired by Raven's determination and wishes to continue in their footsteps. Alright, locking in these choices that don't seem like great choices. Hi, Fate. Once again, I don't think you should be a writer if you're not specifying.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
How so?
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Yes, they should all go. Maybe, but it's not our call to make.
We do still hold some control over the levers.
Fate, you shouldn't be dwelling on this. Honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see this line of thought going anywhere. I'm just here to follow orders. Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence?
Hey, death is death.
Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time.
An unnecessary time.
Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Actually, I do have some thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows too one way?
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly. You're just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back. Interesting. Let's not.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
I did not get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you.
It is. I take it very seriously.
It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that.
I feel like you're not looking at them.
Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
I don't trust you, Fate. I don't trust you one bit. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and it seems like we have quite a couple more days to go. I will see you guys in the next episode. Till then, take care. Bye!